Here's Nash. Chris Paul covering. Let's go with the three. And Steve Nash with the three. Here's Wade. About 3.5 minutes left in the first quarter. Here's Jordan. And almost gets it to go, so he'll shoot two here. Tim Duncan picks one up.
That would have been a great play. Steal. Good job to get himself to the line.
The first one falls. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Here's Nash. To the paint. Here's Anthony. Wade with the defensive effort.
He's not giving an inch on defense. He really bothered that shot.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Thank you, Kevin. Earlier I spoke with George Karl. He wanted to emphasize to his team being aggressive on offense. He knows they aren't going to get any easy baskets against this tough defense, and they will have to be aggressive and assertive if they want to put points up on the board today, guys. We'll see how it works.
Thank you, Doris.
It's really a mindset, Kevin. You want to get into your defensive groove and find a way to stay there for the full game.
Pau Gasol's checked in for Tim Duncan. Here's Nash. Just over 3 minutes left in the first. Back to Stoudemire. Now Nash. Kept alive. Here's Gasol. Dropped in on the layup.
You have to block this guy out, Kevin. He's just too active on the boards to be left alone.
Here's Paul. Stoudemire against Wallace. Stoudemire grabs the board.
He tried to add a little flavor to that one. Maybe was thinking about the highlight reel, but then he missed the shot.
Nash outside. Again,
it's
Nash
time
missing.
to get back to the challenge of putting together a team that can defend its title. It'll be the last stand for me, and I hope it's a grand one. Guys, good to have them back.
It certainly is. Thank you, Doris.
Your best bet is to deny him that position. Do your work early on defense. Once he gets inside on you, you've already lost the battle.
Kamen against Anthony. Jordan against Duncan. And Jordan gets it to go. Jordan's got 12 points in the game.
You've got to close out on that mid-range jump shot.
So the timeout taken here, the first for the West All-Stars. Amari Stoudemire is checked in for Chris Kamen. Here is Durant. Still looking to get on the scoreboard. Here's Williams. Bibby covering. The baseline, Jay. Williams, that's good. Here is Bibby. 1:13 left in the second. Duncan against Jordan. Yes! Stuffs in the wicked double clutch jam.
Oh, man, now that's nasty.
Here's Williams. It's a 7-point spread. Bibby covering. Williams kicks to Nowitzki. Pass to Stoudemire. Durant against Johnson. Durant, no good.
When you take a leaner like that, a difficult shot, it's going to hurt your chances, no matter which way you cut it.
It's blocked. A second chance effort. Wallace, good. Wallace has got his second basket of the night.
They had a lot of trouble with their shot in the first quarter, but have found the touch here in the second.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. They double him with Wallace. Here's Duncan. And 2 free throws coming up as the whistle blows. He barely missed that one. Joe Johnson picks one up.
That's a good call by the referee. There was definitely some contact on the release of the shot.
And that one misses. Carmelo Anthony is checked in for the West. Nash comes in for Deron Williams. No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also. Good opportunity here.
And they've got a chance to push it to double digits.
And here's Jordan outside. Jordan with another miss.
He's had some problems finding the range here in this quarter.
The three from Anthony, and that's not going to go. And so we wrap up the first half.
Jordan having a terrific game. He's got 14 points, and he's also been solid at the foul line. 4 points for him from there. There's been no let-up from him defensively or offensively.
The Jordan team, they lead by 9.
Thanks for joining us. Now it's time for the HP Halftime Report. Team Jordan looking good at the midway point. A huge advantage in points in the paint. They're having their way inside. Some nice play so far from Carmelo Anthony. After 2, he's got 6 points. Getting things done on the defensive end, too. And no quit in the West All-Stars. They came to win. And now we'll send you back to Staples Center for...
Now the second half about to begin in just a moment. Here's Paul, 9-point game. So with Williams on the bench, here's the group that George Carter, and then slammed in by Jordan.
He's put the team on his shoulders and really carried them offensively. An amazing performance by that man.
Here's Nash. Poked loose.
To get back into this game, Kevin, they need to really concentrate on limiting the turnovers. I mean, it hasn't been terrible for them, but it's still hurting their cause.
Here's Nash. It's a 13-point game. With the fadeaway, Gerald Wallace grabs the miss.
You've got to expect more out of him here. He's had a lot of difficulty this quarter, which in turn is making it difficult for them to cut into this deficit at all. Kevin, you know, they're still doing a pretty good job of limiting their giveaways right now.
And he makes both free throws. Here's Wade. He's got 8. 34 seconds left in the third. Here's Jordan.
Oh! He has almost supernatural bouncing ability. He can bounce right out of the building.
Only a handful of players have that kind of athleticism, Clark. Here's Nash.
Get the perimeter.
Defended by Paul. Paul against Nash. Paul gets the reach-in call. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Oh, no. Not the guy you want to put on the line, Kevin. He's an ATM from the free throw line.
And that one falls for Nash. Carmelo Anthony is checked in for Gerald Wallace. And he makes the first, but misses the second.
This is one of the key reasons why they're losing. You have to get more production out of your core star players.
The shot by Jordan, no good. And here comes Nash. Anthony kicks to Stoudemire, and then Stoudemire slams it in.
That dunk made a statement right there.
Well, putting on a show, Clark. Such an impressive move. Here's Jordan. And the rebound goes to Pau Gasol. And the third quarter is over, and a good finish looks to be in store for all of us.
How about Michael Jordan in this one? 25 points and his free throw.
While we're still getting underway here in the fourth, let's go down to Doris Burke, who has our Sprite Spark of the Game report. Doris?
Kevin, for the job this road team has done, they get our Sprite Spark Award. They put the clamps on in the second quarter, and guys, that helped them go on this magnificent run.
Great, Doris. That big scoring run being a difference maker, Clark, in this game.
Well, it often comes in spurts, Kevin. Spurtability is what I call it, and that's what happened today.
I know way too many people here right now that I didn't know last year.
Here's Williams. So with Wade on the bench, this is Phil Jackson's lineup. Wallace out there with Anthony. Then there's Howard, and it's Michael Jordan and Bibby. Here's Anthony, nails it from close range.
You know, that's a good job of getting the ball down low like that. I mean, those are hard to stop from that range.
And here we go with Mike Bibby. Howard, the pass to Jordan. Gets the first, that makes it a 7-point lead. Perfect from the line, and it's an 8-point ball game. Timeout called here. The West All-Stars decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 8. 22 seconds left to the fourth. Clark, what's your take?
They're still trying to claw their way back into this game, but it's futile right now. It would take a couple of miracles for them to win this one.
Nowitzki. Williams kicks to Nowitzki. The dump off. Anthony against Johnson. Anthony with the bucket. Anthony's got 20.
No one really contested him at the basket that time, Kevin. He's just too good in there to leave the door open for.
Martin with the bucket.
Kevin, it's all but over now. They're doing whatever they want out there.
Here is Williams. Durant for three. Off target. The visiting club takes the win on the road. They came, they saw, they conquered.
Hey, Kevin, to me, any win is a good win.
Thanks for joining us for this presentation of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. For Doris Burke and the whole crew and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying see you next time. But first, let's check out the Jordan Brand player of the game.
No American Idol, but I get by. Wish I could tour with fifth wheel bus. Back to the real world, time to wake up, film antifreeze. A man with big brothers bad to me. I got a blind date with destiny. I'm Mexican with an amazing race I get to be. My style wickedly perfect, it's not a factor making me nervous. I'm a survivor, collapsed on a planet deserted. That's the word like a $10,000 pyramid scheme.